And here we go. Right, some security guard at a shopping centre in Leicester grabbed my arm and twisted it behind me because I took a picture of somebody else inside the store, and I wasn't willing to delete the picture unless the police were going to arrive. But he twisted my arm that hard that I deleted it. Well, basically they've stolen the camera off me and deleted the pictures basically by dislocating my shoulder. Anyway, here's the report. Just so you know, that's the number of the report. There's the information, and there's some more information on the back, and that is the exact text. That is the exact text. Okay, that's the exact text. That is the exact text. That is the exact text. This is that simple. I had this security guard with no rights at all. I'm allowed to take pictures. I'm sorry, I am allowed to take pictures. Even in their store, I'm allowed to take pictures, and I am allowed to take pictures in their stores. In UK law, I'm allowed to take pictures in stores. I'll explain why. If there's a sign on the wall which says CCTV cameras in operation here, when you walk in, you're accepting that you're allowed to be recorded. That's acceptance. Even if underneath the sign it says you're not allowed to take pictures in here, if it says CCTV is in operation, you're allowed to record, because you can be falsely incriminated using the CCTV information. And they say, well, you can go and shop somewhere else if you want to take recordings, but you get away with it in court. You really would get away with it in court. If you got a clever enough lawyer, you would get away with that in court. You'd be able to take a picture of someone else. But the only problem is, the problem I got into for doing that was because I rammed it in their face. Went up to them, rammed it in the face, and the police said, you just can't do that. If someone doesn't want to have a picture taken, they don't want to have it taken, full stop. So when you go into Tesco's and there's a sign up saying CCTV in operation, there's nothing you can do. You've got to be recorded. You know you're going to be recorded, and you know you're being recorded for a reason. But then you've got to trust that their security team are capable of manning the security footage. Because at the end of the day, I've got a mobile phone, and it's not a very good mobile phone, but it's got a camera in it. And if I'm watching CCTV footage and there's two of you and you're a gang, you could easily just flip your phone out and take split into video mode, and I'm going to take a video of the screen. You've seen some of my videos on here of me pointing a camera at the screen of a television and recording it. There's nothing to stop you doing that. If you've got a mobile phone with a camera in it, you're not allowed to take these into security offices, by the way, because they've got cameras in them. Right, on top of that, I've got a buttonhole camera. Can you see it? I've got a pinhole camera on my persons. Can you see it anywhere? Can you see the buttonhole camera anywhere? Right? In fact, I've got two on me. Can you see it anywhere? I can walk into a security office with a wired or an unwired one. I've got one which you put a little battery into, and admittedly it doesn't last very long, but you put a little battery into, and it has an operation button on it, and when you press the operation button it records for a certain amount of time, either to the full length of the memory or for the full life of the battery, depending on how good the battery is. You can get really good batteries, by the way, very, very good batteries. And you can't even see it in clothing. You won't be able to see it. I'm telling you, you will not be able to see it. It's a very simple operation to get it work. You won't even notice me operating it. So CCTV footage which has been observed by citizens is no good. What we need is artificial intelligence in the we need artificial intelligence in the security offices with facial recognition, so no humans ever get to touch or see the data until an incident happens. And at that point then, the only people that will actually see the data are the persons involved in the incident. They can see the data. The lawyers involved in sorting the incident out, they can see the data. I'm not sure whether the police should be allowed to see it. Any police officer should be allowed to see that. The judge and the jury should be able to see that. I'm not sure whether friends and family should be able to see that. No, I don't think friends and family or witnesses should be able to see that, yeah? So you're talking the people involved in the incident. So if there's 4 people, if there's 10 people involved in the incident, they can see it. So you have to go, yes, I was involved, to be able to go and see that. So you have to give evidence to be able to go and see the evidence. Yeah, but if you say, no, I wasn't involved, you can't be part of it. You have to be willing to give evidence, sort of thing. So that's the people involved. Then the lawyers, obviously the lawyers have got to see it. Right. And the judge, he's got to be able to see it. Nobody else. If there's a magistrate, I suppose all 3 magistrates can see it, kind of thing, like, you know. And that's how critical this data is on CCTV footage. And until that system's in control, until you've got that system in control, in operation, your whole system is interpreted by human emotions and human thoughts. And then if your program crashes, let's say if it's a Windows-based program, and that crashes, or that artificial intelligence is written by somebody that crashes, and I can find fault in that program, then you're in problems in any court of law. But now we've got technology. That's the kind of place we're at now. We've got technology. That's where we're at in law. And the lawyers are going mad. They don't know what to do. They haven't got a clue what to do. Right? They're that slow and retarded. They haven't thought about it. All they've thought about is, because they're loaded, all they've thought about is how many girls can they shag, or where am I going on holiday next year to get away from all this nightmare of hell. I've got to read some more crap. Yeah, well, that's what you went to school for and worked really hard to become a lawyer for. That's what you're getting paid for. Now do your jobs. Yeah? If you're doing your jobs correctly, crime falls drastically. So do your jobs, lawyers. You're allowed to use video footage. You can flip your camera up, even when the sign says you're not allowed to record here. You can still record. Even if the sign says, oh, I can't record here, you can still record, mate. You can still record. You can record any way you like. It's called spying, I do believe, and you're allowed to do it. Yes. But if someone catches you spying and wants you to delete that data, you have to delete it immediately. You understand? Yeah. If someone catches you and then doesn't want you to delete that data, wants to share that data with you, then you have to share that data with them. You have to give them the data. And then, if they want to delete that data, they have to prove that they've deleted it. Every single bit of it. Prove. Not just the original data, any copies at all. And it gets very technical. It's very funny. You're allowed to record wherever you go, everything. Sound, vision, anywhere you are, you're allowed to record yourself to make sure that you're safe. Anywhere. Everywhere. Cameras are going to be everywhere as soon as they get the test cases sorted out to get rid of the fools that don't want to be recorded, because they're fools. They're fools. So we're going to have this in now. And I shall put that in an envelope. I think they got annoyed in Tesco and rammed the trolley into me because I made a complaint about someone shortchanging me. That's probably why